Good morning, my Stitchy friends. Welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. Well, today we will start with Stitch What You Want Wednesday. So you can stitch whatever you prefer. So let's have a look here. I'm doing the dinosaur. It is confetti heavy. Let me show you the picture again. I am busy with this one. So let's have a few stitches for the morning. I just woke up. In our wonderful country, we've got load shedding, so there's no power. I decided to do this quickly. Last night we went to bed very late. The kids kept me up because we also had no power, and then the power comes back on, and there's a lot of things you have to do. So it's quite a schlep when that happens. I have chosen to cover these pieces of green. I have taken the floss out beforehand. If we need floss, I'm doing the green and then the purple little circles. Yeah, it's not nice waking up without power. I must drive to get gas. Our gas just finished last night as well. So I thought it good to make the video first, sort all that out, but I hope the power comes on before I have to drive, because I really need some coffee. I don't think I'm a person if I wake up and I don't get coffee. I'm a half a person. Now, the load shedding was this morning. It started at 8 and it's supposed to finish at 10:30 because we get them 4 times a day now. And it's supposed to stop at, yeah, it's 8, 9, 10, 10:30. But now it hasn't stopped. So that means on top of our load shedding, then we're sitting with a power failure. Now, power failure is undetermined, so we don't know how long we're going to sit without power. You know, you will never get used to it. It's annoying, and it's working on my nerves. That's the best way to describe it. Now, this dinosaur is confetti heavy. I started at the bottom. I just felt like it. And I'm trying to fill in the gaps and I carry on like that. What I do is I take a piece of floss and then I work it till it's finished. I don't put little pieces away. So when I'm finished with a piece, I'm finished. There's no little pieces lying around, sitting around waiting for me just to confuse me in the future. So no, I don't do that. If I take a piece, I finish it. Doesn't matter where I have to stitch it, I just finish it. My children, of course, still on holiday. They had they didn't go to bed last night again, I know, because they wake me up in between. Next week the school starts again, and then they have to get back into routine. I always put them back into routine like 3 days before the time, or 2 days before the time. But while it's holidays, I don't mind. I'm not going out of the house. My husband's here, so I don't mind them go through the nights. They watch movies, play PlayStation, and so forth. Yeah, so today, stitch along Wednesday. Stitch whatever you want. I'm gonna do a few stitch along, see how it goes. I'll try and do one almost every day. It's almost Easter. Okay, so where do I go now? You see, I've ended there now, so I'm gonna jump there. So this one's back is not gonna look pretty. I don't mind. You know, if you follow my videos, this is what I say about confetti. Look at this a bit. If it's flat, those strings and stuff, if it's flat and there is no bumps, when you frame or iron it, it's flat, so it doesn't matter. I'm not competing with no one. I'm not going to spend hours more just to get the back neat. to be stuck behind something. I roll them up in any way, but these ones I do frame. It doesn't matter to me. I do know how to do it neat, but it's time consuming for me to do it like that, and then I don't enjoy it as much as this. You can just hear dogs barking. It's very quiet because my husband's working, but there's no TVs or nothing's on. The worst part is the coffee part, I promise you. I just want coffee to feel like a human. Thank you for all your messages. I try and answer them as quick as possible every time I get them. Love chatting to you guys, and it's not guys and girls, it's I'm chatting to ladies most of the time, but I'm so scared I offend someone if I say that and there's a guy. There is two gentlemen, I'm also older gentlemen. They also stitch and I also chat to them. That's why I say stitchy friends and not ladies and this and that. Because there is a few people of all genders stitching. My little girl is so excited. Now because of the Easter weekend, I've got, I think three bags from Paint Somewhere must arrive. And the one cat I promised her she can do, and if she's not far enough, if she's nice into it, I will let her sit with me. But that will be at a later stage, then I'll make a video where she sits with me and join the video. I want to be part of it. So this is I can slightly see the foot and the funny dinosaurs on the bottom coming out. I don't really see much. I like cross stitches where when you stitch you can immediately see what's coming out. This one is not like that, so we'll see how it comes out. But I'm not by the dinosaur yet. I'm more here on the ground area where his foot is. I've got a suspicion his foot is going to need back stitching, but we'll have a look. A lot of these things, if you're not happy, they normally come out great, but there's a lot of them that does need back stitching. And yesterday when I made that video for you about the Alice Tuesdays, I said if you see my clothing, this and that. It's so nice this way I'm recording, I can edit it out. I'm just cutting the video where the clothing is. So this morning I jumped up, I realized how late it was, and I'm sitting in my pajamas. Stitchy friends, I'm sitting in my pajamas making a video. Doing it, getting it done quickly. Nothing else to do. So I'll come and entertain you and chat to you. Yes, what are you doing for Easter weekend? We're not doing much. I'm gonna actually spend time with my family. I'll make videos for you. I'm gonna bake a cake. I make big chocolate cakes. I like baking, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and make a few milk tarts. My family loves the stuff I bake. The other night what we did is I made a chicken curry, but I made extra sauce. My family likes to dip the bread in the sauce, so I know you make it with rice, but sometimes I just don't. I baked homemade bread, thick slices with butter and the curry. And last night we were talking and my son said to me, when are you baking a bread again? I'm like, I just baked 2 of them yesterday and you ate it all. I've got normal bread that you buy from the stores, but it's just not the same. Do you like baking? Do you like cooking? With these little ones in the house, not little ones, but for me they'll always stay little. The younger ones in the house, I must constantly cook. They asked me last night, and I'm tired. I just want to sleep. What are we eating tomorrow night? And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They just wanted me to make, it's like garlic bread. You take the homemade bread, and you take butter and garlic, salt and pepper. You smear it on the bread, and you bake it in the oven. And then we do scrambled eggs, but I put tomato in it. So they were in the mood for that, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I got up and I did that for them, and they do know how to do it. But I'm their mom. I'll do anything for them. So at 2 o'clock last night, I made garlic toasties with scrambled eggs and tomato. It was fun. So this floss is almost done. Let me see how much there's left. We go to a place where the green is not so much. There's too much green for this. No, maybe not. Let's do the green on this spot. I love my new spot. I don't know why didn't think of this earlier, because the light is so nice and the video came out nice. I actually looked, I backtracked it a bit and watched a bit of it because my mom phoned me and she said to me, who's on that video? And I'm like, what? And I wondered what's going on, because she said, no, the intro, it's my voice and then it's another voice. I'm sure something at her house or the TV or the sound was wrong, because she said while I'm stitching it doesn't sound like me, and I'm like, what? But it did. I thought the video went all wonky bonk badonky. So I don't know. But all was good. My plans for the day is drink coffee, dream about coffee and drink coffee. That is all that's on my mind. I know I have to take a drive. I have to do this and that, but at this moment it's coffee, coffee, coffee. I can't stop thinking about it. I promise you, I just can't. How do you feel about your coffee in the morning? I drink a lot of coffee. I drink about 3 liters of coffee a day. And then, yeah, from 4 o'clock on, I drink tea. Black coffee, black tea, and sweetness. It's like my petrol for the day. I think in your country some people call it gas. Yeah, we call it petrol. Stuff that you put in your car, gas or petrol, but that's why I say it's my petrol for the day. There you go. It's funny how when I think about things and I talk to you guys, and I'm like, oh, what's the English word? Because in everyday life, yeah, if I say something, it's like slang, and I talk in half Afrikaans, half English, everyone understands me. And then you don't know how much you do it until you make videos, and you must keep track of all the English. You must say it in English, and I'm like, oh, get stuck a bit. It's like this. I don't know if I'm gonna offend someone, but sometimes it's like a brain fart. You're like, what am I saying now? And you're like almost done with the video, and you're like, I really don't know what to call this thing now. But in anyway, so I changed up the colors. I'm on my second thread, and I'm gonna jump into these purple circles here. I really hope we've got power again today, and it's not off for 3 or 4 days, and that does happen a lot. So we've got freezers and stuff in the freezers, and food and stuff in South Africa is expensive. It's ridiculous. So I don't want my meat and chicken and everything to go off. I will not be happy. That doesn't fly by me with ease. Oh, there you go. So we're starting to put a little bit of lighter color in here. Last night, okay, after I made that video, I did, I think 2 or 3 strings or floss. I did get it on Alice. And I worked on a little bit on jellyfish girl. Because I should finish a few, because I've started this one, I've started Alice. When that parcel is coming, I'm starting a 16 count. I started the new 18 count. So we've got a lot of things to work on. But like I said, I will finish them. I just work on them like when I feel like working on them. They're all different. Like I said, this one's very confetti heavy, but I'm here on the bottom where it's not that bad yet. There you go. Yeah, yesterday, I think I must make like some of the videos earlier and then just save them, but that's how you learn. Because I made my video for Alice Tuesday. I actually made it in the morning. If you listen to it, it was morning. And I was struggling. I did the editing. That didn't take too long because I'm used to it. It's fast. And then it's just the uploading, downloading, processing. Going through processes, I was like, oh my soul, I'm letting people down. Got nervous. When I finally got it online, I was like, oh, thank goodness. I did get a little bit stressed out there. Yeah, so on Stitch Along Wednesdays, I won't always stitch the dinosaurs. I will not stitch my things like Alice or the 18 count. The things that I stitch on a specific day and it's specifically for that day, I won't do on Stitch Along Wednesdays. Stitch Along what you want Wednesdays, I will do like my dinosaur, the jellyfish girl. I've got that DIY that I tested. I'll work on her. On the things I don't have specific videos on, so I will just stitchy along on those then. What happened? There you go. Oh yeah, thank you for showing me your progress on my Facebook group. I love seeing it. I love chatting to you there. It's really becoming a very close-knit little group. It's still small. I'm sure it's going to grow, but people are nice and it's a friendly atmosphere. Just what I like. Friendly, kind people. The nasties can stay away. We'll just block them. They're nasty. Yes. My cat is sitting by my head. Well, there's a few of them, but this one, her name is Lola. She's like stuck to me. She sleeps on top of me. There's 4, 5 or 6 of them sleeping by me on the bed. And some of them they sleep everywhere, but there's specific ones that sleeps on my bed. Now Lola, she's stuck to me like a, what do you call it, a leech. She's like a little leech. She's everywhere I am. So she's sitting here by my head, looking what I'm doing. And now when I'm done, she'll probably want to be fed. She asks me, because there's always food out for them, but she wants a special food in the fridge. Trying to get up there again. I'm just gonna skip it up there and then I'm up. Yay. So this white is gonna make a difference. Not white, it's like beige, dark beige. Ooh. The dinosaur it consists of a lot of browns, which I welcome because the jellyfish girl has got so much pinks and navy blues. I've been last night I stitched block stitching, and I promise you I went through about 10 or 12 pieces of 3 floss, and I'm still not finished with the one piece of block stitching. Sometimes that's nice, and sometimes it just gets boring. That's why I change it up. Now I must think about all the topics we must talk about. If we're gonna do so many stitch alongs, or you're just gonna hear everything about my boring life. I'm very rustig. Rustig means, what does rustig mean in English? Rustig is I'm very peaceful. There's not really much happening. So you'll hear every day about what's happening, which is not much. We stitch. Hear about my cats, my dogs, my husband, my family, my my kids, and what I get up to. Now this is the first light color I work on this, and it's actually nice because it does bring out a few things here, and I can see it. Not much yet, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. There you go. I promise you're gonna laugh now. I might sound like a parrot, but all I can think of is coffee. I'm just praying this electricity goes on so we can have coffee. It's a disaster if you wake up and you can't have coffee. The spoils of life. You don't know the little things in life if you don't appreciate them, but you appreciate them so much more if you don't have them. You learn to appreciate it more. Not in the mood to drive today, but I will. Sometimes you have to do things even if you're not in the mood. You all know that, eh? Okay, so let's make a big jump here over to there because we're not ending. We are making big lines. There you go. And there it is. Ah, you must tell me about your plans for Easter. Normally we go away or visit people, but we're just gonna stay at home with the kids. Just be calm and collective. Watch movies. The kids like, on holiday, they like to make a Christmas bed in my room. We all watch movies the whole day and night sometimes. I love it. I don't know what I will do the day my kids leave the house. You know, excuse me, everyone must grow up, I know. And I'm not a too much mom, I'm not like that. But I think I need them more than they need me. Because I'm already dreading the day when they leave the house. They're not even in high school. It's ridiculous. Funny things or silly little things that bugs me now. And next year my son is going to high school, growing up so quickly. I still held it. For me it feels like he was born the other day. Little baby. My daughter as well. My daughter, when she was born, she was 28 weeks prem. I had a great big fall. It was dramatic. She got born very, very early. Her head wasn't even shifted out. You know, a baby skull's got 4 pieces. She was full of little black hair, and she was so small. We had to get a smaller diapers than dolls, but she was in the ICU for a very long time. Her lungs collapsed, she got jaundice, and today she is the most amazing child. Not behind, nothing. She's got a few scars on the chest where they had to put pipes in and out. But she's amazing, and there's nothing wrong. Biggest blue eyes. My son, yeah, I had quite a bit. Let me tell you this. I struggled for years to get pregnant. I went through in vitros and nothing worked. And then I got pregnant with my son. Not with in vitro. After all that, I got pregnant with my son. My son is the oldest. And he got born. I didn't sleep that night, a natural birth. And I think it was like I didn't sleep because they've got photos of me. My dad came in and he took him from me and he said, "No slap yet. That means you must sleep now." Because I was staring at him. For me, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever made in my life. And then all went well, and a week or two after we took him home, I took him home and he didn't eat properly and something was off. Now his dad, they checked him. His count was like good, everything was fine. Now his father is a doctor and he checked him and he said to me something's wrong with his heart. And the specialist didn't even tell it to me. His dad picked it up with a stethoscope. How's that? There's something wrong with his heart. There's really something wrong with his heart. And I'm like, no man. They said the child is fine. He's like, no, there's something wrong with our baby's heart. And I took him directly to the heart specialist, and it was terrible. It was just terrible because they booked him immediately for heart surgery, open heart surgery. I almost had a heart attack. I promise you, you don't know this most precious thing in your life, and then a baby. So we took him home, prepare everything. And I sat outside that theatre for, I think it was 6 or 8 hours. I sat there. And as the other people, it's like people lose their children. And I'm like, oh my God, please. I was just praying and crying and praying. And God is big because he survived. He survived open heart surgery. And he's a healthy boy today. He still has a bit of heart issues, but same with me, I also have it. But he survived that as a little child with this open chest. And I'm forever thankful that he made it. And then my little girl came 16 months ago. Prem, like I told you before. And I told you her lungs collapsed and she was in ICU, but she was the smallest little thing. You know when they Prem and she came out with a emergency cesarean. She almost didn't make it. And everything was small, and she was so small we could fit her on a normal magazine. Her whole body fitted on there, but I couldn't hold her for the first few weeks. She was too fragile, so she was on pipes, but after that it was smooth sailing. I loved her with all my heart, and yeah, they are both today healthy children, naughty little buggers. But yeah, that was my journey to have children, and it took a very long time, and I had my children late. I had my children really late. Like I said, when you struggle, you struggle. You don't have a choice. I had my children in my 30s. So they're actually very young still, but I enjoy them. Sometimes they work, sometimes they can work on your nerves. I tell you, they test my patience. And then when I give a yell, I'm like, "Wah!" And then they will have the flippin' guts to laugh at me, to tell me that's funny. But in any way, it is actually very funny thinking of it. Oh, let me see here. There you go. Okay, so this is 30. Yeah, we still can go a bit. It's such a pleasure, like I said, when I sit here, I can just check up to see if the video is still going. And everything is just sharp. Is there any topics you would like me to discuss? Normally all the serious topics I discuss on videos separately, but when we chat, if I make so many videos, I'm gonna have to think about a lot of topics to chat about. Or maybe you get bored of my life. Sometimes I get bored of it. I just stitch. Ah, man. I just saw my husband storm out here. He wants to make a plan. He wants coffee. Don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna make a plan. Our children still sleeping. It's nice when I can do this and everyone's still quiet. It's only the cats that think they're clever and they're meowing and getting on. But I love them, so it's alright. Okay, so let's finish here. I'm thinking of a story to tell you, but I have no clue what I want to tell you. What is it? Papa? My one cat is standing there asking for something. So, like now it's still summer. For this December that's passed, we go away, stay at home, go away, stay at home on December holidays. Like I know for you guys, not everyone, but most of you have snowy Decembers. I just want a snowy Christmas. But we have summer Christmases. It's very hot. So last December holiday, we went to the ocean, to the coast for almost 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. We went there for holiday. And every time we go to the coast, even if I have a swimming pool in the backyard, the coastal air is different. We burn red tomatoes, and we peel. I'm the only one. My daughter doesn't peel. My husband and my son peels. And we burn like tomatoes. Now this holiday, there was 3 days we did nothing because we got so sick. It was in the KwaZulu-Natal area, and the water had cholera in. It was bad. I think it was that, yeah. But we got sick. We had to get medicine. It was a disaster for a few days, but luckily we booked a long time. We had a nice Christmas and a nice New Year. I don't know why the cat. Just hold on. Sorry about this. Mike, why is the cat crying like that? I'm trying to record.
He wants attention.
Oh, is it okay? Yeah. So I just asked my husband about the cat, and it is attention seeking. You know, they like children. They really like children. The most impossible times they will start with the jazz. Yep, but we still don't have electricity. I hate this. It's a strong word, but that's how I feel about it. I hate it. It's people don't know what it is until they experience it. I absolutely hate it. There you go. So the purple ones on top is done. Let me just see here. Yeah, now I'm jumping down, yeah, down. I just want to see if I can't find a bit more. That's here on the upper side. Here's the dinosaur's mouth. The dinosaur's mouth, and there is a lot of purple ones here and green. So I've got green string and purple here. Yeah, let's go here. go down. No, this is now very far from where I actually worked. I'm not putting this string away, it's way too big. And Stitchy friends, I just want to thank you out of my heart for watching my videos. If you like them, please like and subscribe. I will appreciate that very much. I check every day to have new subscribers, don't I? It's fun because I live around this. And I stitch and I check who's watching and who's there. So I actually also can't wait to go online and do a live one. I think that's gonna be so much fun. Meet everyone and so forth. Now I'm going down a lot here. So yeah, let's just do it. Why not? When I say let's just do it, it makes me think of that Nike advert. Let's do it. There you go. The kids won't be happy when they woke up, not at all. First of all, no coffee. Secondly, they did not charge their phones. Third, they want to play PlayStation. But they both have PlayStation 5s. And I know for a fact they want to play PlayStation today. So that's not looking very on the upside for them. Let me end this off. There is not much purple circles there. Let me go and look for another area. There you go. Okay, purple circles. Oh, there is not much. Here is a lot of them. There you go. You see, you scout them out. I will find you. And you do. If you look nicely, you'll find them. It will feel odd if you do single stitches everywhere, here and there. But as you go along and you close the patches, they do close, and it's satisfying when you close those little ones in between. It's good that I do these purple ones, because if they are so widely spread, I do them singular, which looks weird. I just told you that it feels strange and it looks weird. But all the stitches around them, when you do them, they cover the lines in the back that you made. So if you're very worried about all that lines in the back, which I am not worried about, start with your threads that's the least. If you start with your threads that's the least, you will cover your confetti, your far away stitches, that you'll cover it in the back. Like, yeah, I jump, but there's like hundreds of stitches in between. So that string that I jumped with will be covered at the end. You must just guide it with your finger. It just depends on what you stitch with. If you do freehand front stitching like me, that's easy. You can feel if there's a boo-boo in the back. I found with the ring and with my frames that sometimes, because you don't have to guide it with your finger, there comes boo-boos. And I don't like that. So now, even if I have a ring, I hold it and I stick my finger out, I get a cramp in it, but I guide it, I feel, okay, is there something wrong here? Because it does not happen while you do front stitching and guiding the thread with your finger. There you go. My son can't wait. Now, I'll tell you why he can't wait. The jellyfish girl I'm busy with, he gave to me for Christmas. It was a present from him. This one, he wants framed. He is dinosaur like crazy. So he wants this one framed. I did a stitch for my girl. So this one and a stitch I'll frame together, and I'll do it for them. It's like for my daughter, I've made this one, I made the stitch, and she's got some Genshin one she wants me to do, but there's so much black in its silhouette. And then on my new order, where if you see that coming soon video I made, there is a girl in there. She has got a bear skeleton inside, a bear skeleton. You can see a rib cage. You can see everything. So in the rib cage, a bird has replaced the heart. It's actually metaphorical, because when you look at, she's healing herself from within. So there's a song in her heart. It's a bird, and she's filling her insides with flowers and plants. And go and have a look at it, and look at the metaphorical meaning in that picture. If you're an artist, I see things immediately like that, and it's beautiful. So she carried on about that one. She wants it, so I got it. She also wanted the cat that I'm waiting for at the moment. I wanted it, but she saw it and she just claimed it. You know that when they see something and they're like, mine. Yeah, that happened to me. But anyway, there's so many. I like when they want them, then I don't have to roll it up and put them in the cupboard. I'll still hang some of my work. I've got lots of hanging space. But I just for now roll them up. Okay, so this one we're jumping around. Yeah, this, I promise you. Oh, I want to tell you something. You know, last night when I was lying in bed thinking of you guys and girls, so I was thinking about it. And because I'm Afrikaans, I keep calling it VIPs. It's not VIPs, it's WIPs. You know why I say VIPs? I directly transfer the V. The W, you see, it's ridiculous. My work in progress, I call VIPs. And I just realized it last night, and I'm like, oh no, not another thing. So it's WIPs, work in progress. Work in progress that I call VIPs. A W is a V. The sound is via in Afrikaans. So I keep calling it that. I'm like, oh no, moment of shame and embarrassment. But oh well. I'm sure when I talk about this stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I do think about it, because I think about what am I going to do next? What am I going to do tomorrow? It does not look like my new unboxings are going to arrive in time because of this Easter weekend. Is it this weekend or next weekend? It's this weekend's Easter weekend. Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't think that everything's slower when when people know they have a day off. The day before the day off is also a day off, even if they're there here in South Africa. Very unproductive. So next week I'm gonna get all those new ones, but I thought it good to maybe unbox another huge one out of my stash. I also wanna, I know a lot of people did this, but this is my channel and I want to do it on it as well. I'll just unbox European Town of Joy Sunday for you. I've got it in 11 count. So I will do unboxings. Yeah, I'll do a few unboxings. Yeah, I'll do that. So there's something else then, stitch-alongs. Okay, so let's jump back here. So this is a lot of jumping. You'll see it's a disaster, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna fix it. You'll see at the end what it looks like. So couldn't bug me less. Now let's end this one off. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, like I said yesterday, I take it through, I pull it, and I take it through the same one, and then I thread it through the three. so it doesn't make that loopsy boopsy. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this video. This is what I'm gonna do for today. Let me show you what I've done. I've started with this. Actually, this pieces here. Okay, let me show you what the progress are. There you go. Now I can see it. You see, when I work on it, I can't. But look at that. The dinosaurs are coming out. Hello. Okay. So now I'm impressed. Yeah, that look, and there's the big dinosaur foot coming out. If I look in the camera. Oh, that's not bad. Fantastic. Okay, so you must all have a lovely day. I will see you again tomorrow. And lots of love, Stitcha-Rella.